Hey everybody. Woo! Our new time. Come on in, come on in. Tell a friend, tell a friend. JewCee Tales Erotic Chat. Say hello, say hi. Give us a wave, give us a shout out. We see some folks coming in. Hello everybody. Hi. Look, I don't want to look like I'm naked. I'm naked.
Is she naked?
No, I'm not naked. I'm not naked, y'all. I'm not naked. Hang on a second. I gotta turn some stuff off. Oh. Yeah, because otherwise I'd have to hold my phone, and I'm not doing all that.
She said, no, not today.
No, I'm tired.
Why would you have to hold your phone? For what?
I usually put my phone in my stand behind my computer so I can do my Instagram. So that's not going to happen. Yeah, it's not going to happen tonight. Hey, everybody. Hi. Come on in. Ooh. This music's kind of
mellow. Really mellow.
I tried something different. It's called lo-fi. Lo-fi tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's supposed to chill you out.
Yeah, I'm about ready to chill out already. I think I might go to sleep with this song. We may have to find a new source. We got to find something a little more peppy.
You talking about the music?
Yes.
Cause I'm ready to go night night. Let's see what Future Pop
does. Night. Right.
Night. And I'm in the bed tonight.
That's a little bit better.
There we go. That'll work.
Girl, if we don't find a way to add some actual music and not this stuff.
Thank you. Please. And thank you.
One day.
We'll get there.
One day. Hey everybody!
Someone's having a lot of fun right now.
Hey!
From the bed.
From the bed. That's me. From the bed. Alrighty. Hello everyone. Welcome to another marvelous Monday on JewCee Tales Erotic Chat. I am your hostess, Ms. JewCee. And yes, you all are in bed with me tonight.
Ain't that it?
Well, we're going to have we're going to have a good time tonight.
You said it, not us.
Thank you.
This
is Freudian slip.
Yeah, a naughty, nasty good time. But so if you're wondering why, but we'll get to that in a second. Oh, I know. I could not do this show without my beautifully, wonderfully melanated queens that are joining me tonight live. They're not in bed with me.
No.
I
am in bed.
Not technically.
I'm next to my bed.
But okay, we're all in bed together. That sounds good. That sounds great. We're all in bed together. That ought to help the ratings. So girl on.
Come get in bed with us, guys. Come get in bed with us.
Come get in bed. Yes.
Not literally though.
So this is getting interesting. There we go, folks. This is getting interesting. So without further ado, let me introduce my beautiful co-hosts all the way out in sunny California. We have the most gorgeous and adorable and wonderful. And am I missing anything? Am I
You
missing
called me
anything?
adorable. I love it.
Miss Siren and
Hello, people.
she
People
said
here.
hello. And then all the way from Naptown, Indianapolis, Indiana, we have the vivacious. I'm trying, these words here to describe you guys, there's just absolutely so many. So vivacious, I think of luscious, I think
Mm-hmm.
of stunning, I think of showstopper, Miss Purple Rain.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
She said, "Oh, I caught the vapors."
All of them.
Oh, I'm confused.
Okay. Oh, what's
Y'all
up?
are hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Set applause always helps. So, wow. Woo. Have y'all checked out the editions for EEE? Have you seen that?
Whew, I
I'm,
did.
I'm gonna need you to give us all of it because I was very much so like, "Ooh,
First of all, this last edition, I thought we was waiting to the first to announce that, ma'am.
No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Mm-mm. It was the end of the month, or
Ah,
towards
okay.
the end of the month, end of June. He was announced. Um, so, for those of you that have been living under a rock and not paying attention to our show, um, we have been advertising this absolutely wonderfully erotic event since January 9th. So, definitely, you got to get your tickets for the Ebony Erotic Experience, the
The
second
second
coming
coming.
burlesque edition.
CUMMING.
yes, you
See
Yeah.
you in
MMING
I.
coming."
The
Mhm.
second coming.
And we
Yes,
want we want you to come a lot.
Ebony Erotic Experience. And how can they find these tickets, Juicy? How can they find these tickets? Because I'm getting asked questions right here.
So the tickets can be found on Eventbrite. Okay, that's the only place that you can get tickets on Eventbrite. And it is under the Ebony Erotic Experience, the Second Coming Burlesque Edition. That is the long title for the event, but that includes everything. You can also do it by the date. The date is October 27th and 28th, 2023. And you can also look it up by location, which is going to be held in
Cleveland.
Cleveland, Ohio. Seatown. So get your tickets.
Home of the Browns.
They are 225, $225. That includes 2 days of events and festivities, your food at the events, classes and seminars, and adult stuff.
Lots of adult stuff.
Lots of adult stuff, erotic stuff, adults, erotic stuff will be going down. So go out to
It's going
Eventbrite.
down in the DM.
Yes, yes, yes. So on board already, we have for our featured entertainers, Lady B and D Black. They are a swinger couple, a married couple of 19 years. They are also um,
Yes.
sexuality coaches. And they also are well known if you've been to Exotica the past few years in Chicago. This past few months ago,
April
standing
and April.
April, standing room only. As a matter of
Are they
fact,
going to Miami?
as a matter of fact, You you couldn't even get in to see him.
Yeah, there was no standing room at all.
It was over. It was packed.
Overflow. You could not get in.
So,
Face
Lady
sitting
D,
class.
they sit in class. You wanna be here. We got them for 2 days, guys. 2 days.
2 days.
2 days. Long days. Thank you.
And we will be there for those 2 days.
Yes, we will.
So
Yes, we
come
will.
see us, please.
Yes,
Well,
yes,
you
yes.
know what? Whatever.
Y'all gonna miss it.
Don't want to. So that's one of our featured guests, all the way from Barbados.
Ooh, Jesus.
Mr. Robert Gibson will be in the house, the
Mm.
passion poet himself. He is an award winning erotic poet. And when you put together his baritone voice
Mm.
Mm.
and his accent and his way with words, it's a dangerous combination, y'all. It's
Clean up on aisle 5, ladies. Clean up
You
on
might get a baker's dozen
aisle 5.
out of that.
five, five, 6, and 7.
Ooh,
Okay. So, also, he is a Dom. So, he'll be part of our panel discussion for our Doms. So, that'll be really fun and interesting, especially to hear from a Dom from another country. So, definitely going to be wonderful
that
and
accent,
interesting.
man. That accent just. Mm.
Stay with us, Danny. Stay with stay with us, Siren. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Stay
I'm
with us.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm back. I'm back.
You back? Okay. Okay. We have from she's one of the top female entertainers in the Midwest, as well as she is the owner of Ambition Pole and Dance and Fitness in Indianapolis, Indiana. Roxy on the Pole
My
will be
girl.
joining us with her beautifully chocolate self.
Oh my gosh, she is absolutely fucking gorgeous.
And she will be bringing some poles with her. So we will be having pole class. Oh my gosh, you guys will be able to do some pole class.
I guess I need to get my upper body strength together
There
because,
you
baby.
I'm working on it now. I was doing push-ups this morning. I'm
go.
working on it.
So
That's
you
why I
guys
can.
can and let me explain. This is not just for the ladies. This is for the
No,
fellas too. You guys can get on
Can
the
I see a
pole.
man on a pole, please?
I just got done at the
I think they sexy.
Oh my god, they are.
I'm ready to throw some money.
It just I don't it makes me feel like, oh, he's strong. He can twirl me too.
Can my friend, do you know if my friend can get on the pole? I've never seen him get on the pole.
I
Are
don't
we
know.
able to get on a pole? When are we able to get on the pole?
No, that's not what I'm
It,
saying.
Oh,
My,
okay. My
she
bad.
know who I'm talking about.
I don't know. So
Oh,
we'll have to see.
That's who I want to see on the pole.
after seeing him move, I think I need to see him on it too.
I ain't talking about him.
Oh, I'm talking
Mm-mm.
about that one.
Oh yeah, he probably can, but she know who I'm talking
Oh,
about.
I want to know.
Y'all getting me in trouble tonight already. Okay, moving on.
I didn't do anything. I just asked a question.
Moving on. Bam. Next, we will be talking. Where was I at? Y'all don't make me lose track. One, two, three.
Pole.
We did polls.
We're talking about the pole.
Boy, that's almost appropriate for the conversation tonight. Okay, moving on. We have
Well,
also joining us the king and queen
mm,
of erotica. They are back. They are back at the Ebony Erotic Experience. They joined us 5 years ago,
I'm
and they will
excited.
be returning. Just Setting Jasmine and King Noir will be in the house, okay, for
Yes,
2
ma'am.
days. So
2 days.
they cover the poly lifestyle, they cover the swinger lifestyle, they cover the BDSM lifestyle, they cover the Dom lifestyle, they cover the Dome lifestyle. I mean, boy,
I think I need y'all to understand. All of these people are going to be with us for 2 days. Two. Count them. 1, 2. 2.
And you
And the
get to
last time we had them for 2 days, baby, when I tell you,
Some trouble. Trouble.
woo!
we had people crying, we had people
Ooh,
in chains, we had people trying new things.
we had someone go viral,
We have so I can only imagine what will
and it was
happen.
not
Can
me.
I go viral this time?
Eh,
I need to go viral. I need to go viral. Me.
So we
This one. Purple Rain needs
go
to go
viral.
viral.
So
She
I
wants to
don't
go
care if it's
viral.
with them or somebody else. I need to go viral.
okay, well
Yes.
we will have plenty for you all to go viral with. I'm sure. I am so
I
sure.
know.
Let me finish who
Ooh.
else is going to be there because we just announced him yesterday.
Ooh, now that was what I'm talking about. Mm.
We have the king of burlesque, Mr. Ray Gunn from
Mm.
Chicago, will be in the house. And let me just tell you, he is an
Drops my.
international superstar in the burlesque world.
Mm.
Oh
Mm. Mm.
my gosh.
The way he moves,
Mm,
Drops
like
my.
how
mm. It's like silk. It's just like,
butter.
and let me just say, he's going to be teaching classes as well. And gentlemen,
Mm.
once again, this is not look, fellas, look, we got to get away from the antiquated thought process of the women are on the pole and the women need to learn how to strip to make you happy. I want my man on a pole and I want him to learn how to take his clothes off sexy.
I want
Not
to know you can move.
I
not
need y'all to understand how romantic that is.
oh
Like,
yeah.
Oh,
do you
We get
understand how much of a mental turn on that is for a man to do that?
mm, I'm all for it. I'm there. I'm in the bedroom. I'm not
Amen.
it's going to be so much fun. And fellas, this is open to you all. So let all of your inhibitions go. You park those at the front door, and there's no cameras. Nobody's
no
going to
cameras.
know.
No
So,
cameras.
so no, there's no cell phones allowed. We do have a professional photographer on site, and we do allow the cell phones just for our staff and security. That's it. And that's probably just the head of security because we
Discretion
don't
is
need everybody.
definitely
Don't
key.
need everybody. We don't need everybody knowing your
Discretion is
business.
No.
always best.
And then we are hosts, our host and hostess are Mr. Ollie Woods from Chicago. Once
Good
again,
raise.
another Mr. Hood Rays, definitely. We've got he is an award-winning author as well as an award-winning erotic poet. So I'm sure he'll be laying down some lines real
Mm.
thick. Real thick.
This
Okay.
man definitely has bars. This man
Yes.
definitely has bars.
Yes, he does. Make sure you check him out at the Nest in Chicago. The
Yes.
Nest. And all the way from Indianapolis, Indiana. Once again, we have the little comedian extraordinaire. This is her first time.
We get to pop a cherry.
We popping some cherries at this event. Our hostess is Miss Hollywood. She will be in the house, and she is a cut up. And wait a minute, girl, she's working out. She's on the treadmill.
Hey,
She's got the waist trainer on. She's getting her, honey. She gonna be tight.
said
She gonna be
snatch.
ready. She gonna
She
be
sound like
ready.
me right about now. Mm-hmm.
She gonna be
Sure.
snatched.
Workout plans are definitely in full effect at the moment.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
we
So,
working on it.
with
So-
all of that too, though, you guys, the adult goodies are in effect. House of Euphoria will be full furnished dungeon. And start sending me those questions for the panel because we're gonna have the panel discussion.
And Miss
Hosted
Purple
by
Rain is gonna
me.
head that up. She's gonna head that up too.
So I just need y'all to understand this is 2 full days jam packed of education, and eroticism, and it's gonna be everything. If you miss it, you gonna miss a lot, because the next one ain't gonna be like this one. It's gonna be, each one is different and bomb in its own right, and I need y'all to understand that. So y'all need to be there or be square. I'm just saying.
And let me tell you how excited the Erotic Seven, which is the group of women that are putting this event on, how excited we are. We have some great vendors that'll be in the house. We're gonna be talking to our vendors over the next few weeks, having them on the show, as well as we're gonna work with the schedules of King Noir, Jet Setting Jasmine, have them on the show, as well as Mr. Ray Gunn, have him join us. We've already had Lady V and D Black join us. We're definitely going to get the Passion Poet on here as well. So, and we are. Did I mention we're not done yet?
We're
We're not
not
done.
done yet.
We're not done mentioning our featured entertainers. We're just not.
This is a jam-packed weekend of lifestyle fun,
And I know
education,
if
and fun.
and I know if Ecstasy was on here, she would just say two words: glory hole.
So that's usually, yep. Glory hole.
I'm gonna
It's
say
gonna
it
be
for
there.
her. I got your
I'm
back,
building
sis. I
it as
got
we
your
speak.
back.
I'm
She's-
building it as we speak.
Oh, now that right there is very much so intriguing for me. Ooh, I want to know.
well, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen that are tuning in. The only way to get into this event is to get your ticket.
No tickets will be sold at the door.
Not a
None
one.
will be sold at the door. Ticket
None.
sales in October
So get your
13th. So
tickets
get your
now.
ticket now
Get your
before they are
room.
sold out. Because once they more start selling, they're gonna be gone, and you're gonna be mad that you
This is
missed
definitely going
out.
to be sold out. This is definitely going to be sold out, and you're going to kick yourself for not being there.
And the venue is a private venue, and it's 2 floors.
Mm.
They have an award-winning chef, and it's Black owned and operated,
Mm.
located in Cleveland, Ohio.
But
And let me
everybody's
say
money is
this.
green, though. Everybody's money is green.
Let
Mhm.
me say this. This is not a hotel takeover, you guys.
No.
No.
This is not, our venue is separate. So this is not a hotel takeover. The price that you are paying for this 2-day event, it's probably valued more than that. So you're getting a bang for your buck. I am just telling you. And like she said, we're not done announcing special guests and entertainers. Just look at who all we've announced so far. That's a lot of people for 2 days, and we still not done. We're
And
still
just
not
to see and just to see King Noir and Jet Setting Jasmine,
Alone.
just to be with them alone.
them and
Lady
Lady
B and
V
D Black,
and D Black, those four alone.
because I think, aren't they going? Are they doing Exotica in Miami too?
they probably are.
Yeah, because that's the next one that's coming up. So I'm telling y'all, this is well worth it.
And
So come on,
make sure you check out these people's OnlyFans if you have that. And if you
OnlyFans,
don't, go.
Twitter. And actually, if you don't have OnlyFans, check out their Twitter and then subscribe to their OnlyFans. I'm gonna tell you to go in that way because it's worth it, you guys. It's worth
Mm.
it.
And the other thing is that unlike an Exotica or the other larger events, and this is not to knock those events, but
Right.
unlike those events, you're only getting to see them during their showcase time. For this event, you get to see them the whole time. You know, they'll be in the building. They're touchable, they're talkative, they're interactive. They're going to be there. They're
And they're
not going to
absolutely
be
great people too.
they are. They
Like
are,
they're not like they could be very much so diva and devo.
but they're
They're
not.
not. They're
And
not.
they want to share their knowledge. They want
Mhm.
to share their experiences. They want you to have a great experience within very different lifestyles that we have, and all are welcome. So, a lot of people have talked about having an all inclusive event that includes poly, and it includes, I've been doing that. Our first EEE was like that. This is not strictly anything. We want to give you the information where you can come to one event and get a little bit, a little taste
Of everything.
of everything.
I call it walking in a sexy wonderland.
It's like a sexy Disneyland. F Wonderland. It's Disney World for
I
the
wasn't
sex
trying to give
world.
Disney that kind of promo, but I feel you.
I just feel
EEE is everything.
I think EEE is like we have now called and surnamed our dungeon area. EEE is euphoria. It,
Mm,
it is the house of euphoria because there is so much that you can dive
Experience.
into and see and touch
immerse
and
yourself in.
yeah and
It's
taste
so much
and
to experience, and it is definitely an
mhm.
ebony erotic experience.
Yes.
That word right there is that gives you what it is. It is definitely that.
So get your tickets, go out on Eventbrite, Ebony Erotic Experience, the second coming burlesque edition. It's going to be held on October 27th and 28th in Cleveland, Ohio. Tickets are $225 for 2 days of erotic fun. Okay,
Yeah.
guys? So, with that said, let us move into our conversation tonight because it's going to be interesting
I
and
had to fill up my wine for this
we're
conversation.
gonna we're gonna be talking about the male member. That is our topic for this evening. And tonight, we are going to let Miss Siren take the lead on this particular topic. So, without further ado, Siren, the floor is all yours.
Why, thank you. Then hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Siren. No, I'm joking. Okay. So what we're gonna do? So tonight's topic is the male member, and this is in essence kind of like my ode to the penis.
All right.
How it is, how it looks, what it does, the ways that it induces that it can induce pleasure for it, as well as, and the reason why I even came up with this was because I was watching TikTok.
Hey,
Hello,
Howard.
Howard.
Hey,
I was
Howard.
watching TikTok, and they had the top countries that have the largest penises,
Mm.
and I was like, "Ooh, we have penises and we're talking about where they are big at." So I was like, okay, let's see what that is. So coming at number five, I'm going to say just the top five right now. Coming at number five is Haiti
I can see that.
with the average of 6 inches, 6.3 inches.
Okay.
Um, of course, the first thing you think of yes, this is must be a melanated country. Gotta love it. Uh, that's what I think, at least. And then number four is Sudan
Okay.
Hmm.
Interesting.
with an average of 6.48. Of course, another melanated country. Then we have Bolivia.
Hey, sis.
Bolivia, which I had to kind of really look that up. That made me kind of really, I needed to know that one. Bolivia, number three, has an average inches of 6.50.
Hmm.
Then number
Hey,
two,
Teddy.
hey Teddy. Number two, we have Cameroon
Ooh,
with 6.56
Cameroon.
inches. another melanated country. My man, I love them so much. Anyway, then number one, Ecuador.
I'm moving.
Okay, so basically, what you trying to tell me
I
is
need to move to Ecuador.
I need to move to a melanated country.
That's what it sounded like, at least to me, because like Ecuador actually has
And
the
with the
inter.
average size that you were giving, that lets our men know that we not looking for 10 and 12. 6 is just fine, baby.
Exactly, but Ecuador, their average inches is 6.93,
That's 7 inches.
pretty much.
Fuck.
So, ladies, Ecuador is your spot if you.
And it's close. It's in South America,
All
y'all.
right.
We ain't gotta go across the water.
I'm just saying, I just drove some people from Ecuador. I'm moving.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at that! It's looking for you, JewCee. It's looking
Woo.
for you.
yeah.
So, if
I'm
someone
moving.
wants to know where the United States ranks on this list, I'm
85.
gonna give you where the United States is, as well as where the United Kingdom is. The United States is number 60.
60?
60.
Oh, okay.
With an
So the more money you have, the smaller your penis. Got it. Okay.
A. Well, the United States has an average penis size of 5.35 inches,
Oh, okay. That's average.
and the United Kingdom comes in at a swift 68 with 5.17 inches.
Howard, yeah, I know you from the Caribbean, hun. You stay over there on that
Oh,
screen.
Howard, you from the islands? See, you know what?
See?
That's that shit right there. So, just so we can have an understanding of, like, why the penis is absolutely just the most wonderful thing, we're going to actually talk about what it is. So, the penis, this remarkable organ that plays a vital role in sensual pleasure and reproduction, which we all learned in, health class about the reproduction part.
Yeah, you can't reproduce without a
That
penis.
part, you got to have that seed. So, the main three parts of a penis is the root, the shaft, as well as the glands. The root attaches the penis to the pelvis and extends from the body. The shaft is the long, I can never say this fucking word, cylindrical. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Thank you. I did it. Okay, cylindrical portion of the penis, and then the glands is the head, the part that I think looks the best. I think that's so cute. So anyway, so also we cannot forget about the testicles. The testicles or also known as the testes, of the oval-shaped glands hanging outside of the body within the scrotum. The primary function of the testicles is to produce sperm and testosterone, as well as the sex hormone. Um, on top of all of that, you have, and this was something that I didn't even know, so apparently we haven't had this conversation yet. Um, we're going to explore some sensitive spots of the male anatomy. The frenulum. Did I say
Mm-hmm.
that right?
Yep.
The small band of sensitive tissue located on the outside of the penis. It can be incredibly responsive to stimulation and is also compared to the clitoris hood of a woman due to the sensitivity.
Yep.
We also have the perineum, which this erogenous zone is located between the anus and the scrotum. Um,
Sweet spot. Okay, go ahead.
exactly. And it can provide delightful sensation when touched, massaged, or gently stimulated. It is often underexplored.
Unless, of course, you're with Miss JewCee. Okay, continue.
Or purple rain.
See, I ain't even got to say shit. My people got my back. There we go. See what?
And
Now
you ain't
I'm
scared. And you ain't
Now, part of
scared.
my part of my reason for even talking about that part is because you do have a lot of gentlemen that feel some kind of way about that. And it's like
Yeah,
when it,
you're, oh, I'm gay. No, you're not. Don't
no,
act like
honey,
you're
it's
not.
it's 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 called being a human being. It's called being secure in your sexuality and loving pleasure and knowing that, hey, that's good. So, like, yeah, it's very much so underexplored, which is what it says. So let's, you know, oh Lord, what are we doing? Oh my gosh. Anyway, uh,
He asked the
so
question, I answered it.
there we go. See, I told you they got my back. I don't even got to do it. So also, last but not least, we do have the prostate. Now, this one is the one that a lot of gentlemen have an issue with, but it is a part of you.
Can we change
So,
that to a lot of uninformed gentlemen have an
okay, we
issue
have a
with?
lot of uninformed and emotionally unintelligent men that
Uh-uh.
don't understand that that is just a part of you and you get pleasure from it. So, just go with that. It's okay.
It's
If it's
just
a woman, well, first of all, if you have any issues on, like, your sexuality, that's something that you need to deal with within yourself. Don't put on other people. Anyway, so this walnut-sized gland is nestled just below the bladder and can be accessed through the anus. The prostate is often referred to as the male G spot. So all you men that are sitting like, it's gay, no, that's your G spot, homie. Cut
also
that shit
called the P spot.
Let me get it.
out. You've been warned. You've been warned. Yes. Because of its potential for intense pleasure, stimulating the prostate either externally or internally through anal play can lead to powerful orgasm and heightened senses of sexual experiences. So that is what our lovely penis is, that we all absolutely do love. I do have a caveat for when I don't necessarily love it, and I have my reasons, and I'm going to tell you what that
No,
is.
Henry. No, Howard. No, no, no. It does not.
No, I'm getting there. So just pay attention, Henry, and I got you. Trust me. So, me personally, one thing that the, when I don't like the penis, honestly, and it's just a hang up that I have, is I do not like an uncircumcised penis. JewCee, we've had this conversation some years ago. I know we did, in the basement of a Wicked Wednesday, and she told me quit being a little punk, but
Please.
it just is what it is. I don't like an uncircumcised penis. To me, an uncircumcised penis makes me think that it is not clean.
Those are some of the cleanest men because they have to be.
Yep.
Every uncircumcised man that I have ever encountered has been the cleanest, not only on his hygiene, but his house.
I can't say the same thing. I cannot say the same thing, as well as the idea that men have an issue with actually washing their ass. That is the other reason why that helps that
Mhm.
idea that, okay, so if he does not clean his ass, how likely is he to actually pull back that foreskin and make sure that you clean in there? I don't know. I
Okay,
just think
so
of
I get
lint.
where you coming from on
I
that,
think
and
of lint and shit.
I guess I've never run into that because the first thing I notice about a man is how he dresses and his nails. And if his nails are extremely clean and he knows how to put an outfit together with a button up, that's usually the man I go for. So
I can
yeah,
understand that. I
my
definitely
my
can
my
understand
men are a little extra. It usually takes me less time to get ready than the men that I date.
that. I love that. I
I
love
I
that.
I tend to attract fellas with, what is it, OCD.
Yeah.
So I tend
And
to,
I am the least OCD person I
and
know,
I,
but all
right,
the
and
men
I'm
I
not
date.
OCD, and the one that we all know of,
He's so
his
OCD.
shower his shower time is at least it's at least one time we waiting on him to come out. The rest of the team has come out, and he has not. We decided that they didn't wash their asses well. he, he he comes out nook and cranny clean. That's what I
Yeah.
would call it. I call
Oh,
it nook
looking.
and cranny clean. I mean, no nook and cranny. Every nook and cranny is clean. That
You shower twice a day?
Okay, you can say
no.
you shower twice a day. You can't say we. You cannot put that on a collective conscience because it's
I
not.
think he's referring to his his people.
Okay, so if that's you and
He
your people's, okay, I will rock with that one. But we do have a population of men. I
There
don't
is
know.
a crew that follow that goes along with Howard Henry. There's a whole crew, and yeah, they all shower twice a day.
Oh,
But
really
here's the
now?
thing. But here's the thing.
Hmm.
Once again, we cannot lump everybody
That is
into
true.
a category.
And that's
Everybody
why I'm not. Well, maybe I am. I guess I am lumping a population of uncircumcised men in with the rest of them because
why
it's
not
just.
go to the corner? Why not? That last reply has sent you to the corner.
Oh,
You
you.
you are on you are on punishment for 5 minutes. Why not? You go to the corner. Thank you. Moving on. What were you saying?
I'm about to close this chat down here. Damn it. This
Why
is
not?
why I drink, okay?
Why
This is
not go
why.
to the corner? There we go. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
I just got hot all of a sudden. Okay. Um, I guess I am saying. I guess I am lumping everyone in when I say a circumcised penis. It's just It's a thing that I know it's me. It's I don't know. It's I like
Well,
clean.
hello,
Hey,
Royal.
Royal.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Once again, some people are not taught how to do things properly. And if we're honest, and we've been having this conversation for a minute, we are still in the mode of babies having babies. And when you're 15 years old and you're female and you're pregnant, and you all we can make the statistics fit this, so don't come at me for this, because we got the young men walking out the front door when a young lady says I'm pregnant. These young men don't have guides. They don't have anyone to tell them how to do X, Y, and Z, like wash your ass. And I'm not it you can't. And I just posted something about this earlier. We're always so busy trying to, and we've discussed it on the show before, we're always so busy trying to put so much pressure on a man to know a woman's body when he does not have a coochie. He don't have no breastises. He doesn't have the same erogenous zones, but we expect him to know how to please us, how to do this, how to do that, how to do the other. And we as women don't even know how our body
Well,
works.
let's think about it this way. So, if that's the case, and a lot of women don't even know how their body operates, why wouldn't we believe that sometimes men don't know that either?
That's what I'm
Therefore,
that's what I'm saying. They're not being, they don't know, they're not being taught. You have a woman that's in the household, and let's just say she does not have any male figures that she can bring to this young boy. So now, you know, what are we doing? When How are we teaching our young boys to be young men when
Unfortunately, as a single
when
mother, I had to
mhm.
get in there myself and show him.
And I'm not saying that there's women out there that are not
No, I
doing that. I'm
know,
not
but
saying
that's the unfortunate part. Because
right.
as a mother, I shouldn't have to. I should have shown my daughter how to. Now I stepped up and showed my son how to, but that was not my role.
and that's where that what I believe you're saying, Juicy, is absolutely correct. We're in a society that, well, for one, we're in a society that we're scared to say I don't know.
Hmm.
So if we're scared to say I don't know, if someone sees that we don't know, what do? We automatically get upset and get mad and deflect because we don't want to be looked at as, less
Mhm.
than, or I just don't get it. So if that's the case, and I could be a person that, well, I don't want nobody to know because I'm just unexperienced or whatever, we don't say anything. Therefore, sometimes we don't necessarily go get the information. And we don't have
Right.
people that are around us that actually give us or willing to give
Them.
us the information. And it could be possibly that they don't have the information.
And it's a cycle.
Absolutely.
It's a vicious cycle that continues as long as we don't educate ourselves and we don't try to do better, and we're not in this mode anymore of it takes a village to raise a child. We're getting away from that. We're getting away from being responsible. We've got a lot of for lack of a better term, but we've got a lot of bitter women out here,
Hey, y'all.
young women in their uh, in in their 20s. You haven't experienced shit. What the fuck are you bitter about? What the fuck up? I'm just like, everything out of your mouth is bitter, is angry, is I wouldn't fuck you either if I were a guy. Or I would fucking leave too. I would fuck you and then leave. Because some
I know,
of
right?
you, some of you, I'm serious. Some of you are so fucking angry and
For no
bitter.
reason.
You're, you're 20.
They don't know that there's no reason.
You're
They don't
20.
know that there's no reason. They're going off
You're,
of what's being shown to them, what they see. This is the antic generation. This is the antic country. It's about it's about let me get some attention so I can just,
Everything's for clout.
yeah, instead of actually looking within. It's
but not only that, it's not just that though. I mean, I listen, and I guess, now that, I'm all in tune with crap now, I, I listen
you
to,
in tune with crap now?
yeah, that's how I feel right now. But I'm just saying, I'm so in tune with this, and I listen to these girls, and I mean, these girls are really bitter
The ones
and
that aren't bitter are
angry.
toxic. Trust me. I got two
Right.
teenagers, and trying to teach them how not to be toxic and how to live in their feminine energy is it's a job.
Honey, it's more than a job, okay?
Girl.
It's a career. It's a it's a and it's unfortunate because so many of you know our younger generation is, we've said it, they're lost. We're not reaching one, teaching one. We're not because number one, when we try to tell you something,
They don't listen.
you try
Nobody wants to listen.
you don't know, you trying to bite my head off, and I'm gonna catch a case. Cause I'm gonna put your motherfucking ass down. Excuse my language, but I'm gonna do it. Cause somebody needs to put you in your place.
Yep.
We got young girls running around here. I had a young girl jump out of her car because she made an illegal turn.
What?
Gonna
Whoa,
jump out of
whoa,
her car at
whoa,
me.
whoa, whoa.
She made an illegal stop and an illegal turn in front of my car, my $40,000 car, and all I did was blow. And at that particular point, this young lady thought it was okay for her to get out of her car and be while she's now, mind you, she's been on her cell phone the whole time. She's on her cell phone trying to drive.
I'm really trying to understand this because it's not making much sense. But continue.
Trying to drive with a cell phone, going live, doing way too much, made a turn and then stopped in the middle of the street. And then all I did was blow and go around her. Now you feel the need to chase me in my car?
Wait, she got out of the car.
And then she got out of her car because I'm at a
Wait,
light,
wait, wait. She
and
made
she's trying to
she
fight.
made the turn, stopped, and then got out the car.
She was stopped. She got out the car. I blew. I went around. She got back in her car. She chased after me with her car. And I went to the stop sign. Then she got out of her car again. She's still live. thinking that she's gonna get me to get out of my car and do what? First of all, I'm old school. I feel threatened, I'm shooting your ass.
Oh
I'm not getting out
Lord.
of my car.
Oh
You
Lord.
got the wrong
Please
one.
don't have.
You
Please
young girls,
don't make JewCee shoot. Please don't make JewCee
I'm
shoot.
under
right?
40
Because
and I'm with her on that. I'm just saying.
Dude.
I don't know what she got. I'm old school. And I do believe in emptying the clip. Because as long as you moving, you can still come after me. That's how I feel.
So with all of
But
this,
what all I'm saying is we too the young girls nowadays, for whatever reason, they're disrespectful and they're angry and they're bitter. I
it's definitely
We need
overkill.
to find a way to get back on track with love, understanding, teaching, respect. you know those kinds of things are being lost with this younger generation, and things are not relationships are not instant grits. Everything takes time, including knowing your body.
And with knowing your body, I'm going to take this time to ask the two sexologists on this panel. I love you, ladies. Please, for the non-knowledgeable or ignorant people, I might even put myself in that category. Can you please tell me, is there any difference between an uncircumcised penis and a circumcised penis?
Say that again.
Is there a difference? Well, okay, let me preface this. Is it a with it within sex? Is there a difference? And outside of sex, if a man is not circumcised, is there really a big difference besides just the look? Because I
Well,
understand I'm stuck by the look. It looks weird.
th-
It looks weird. Damn it! It
No,
looks like
I've
a
had
chicken
sex
head
with
eater.
both. No,
Say again.
there
I've had sex with both circumcised and uncircumcised penises.
And there
There
was
was
no
no
difference.
difference to me.
yeah, I've only had one in my life,
There's a
and
difference to them, not to us. So
there wasn't a difference to me.
with an uncircumcised penis, the head tends to be more sensitive. Is that correct, JewCee? Because those nerves haven't been messed with on a man.
Oh my God! Somebody put a stamp in
I
this moment
mean,
right now. Put a stamp in this moment right now.
no,
A
no, I'm
question
gonna tell
that
you why. Well,
JewCee did not answer. It's never
I'm
happened.
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why I didn't answer. I ain't got a dick.
Right. No,
I can't.
okay. So
I
I'm
can't.
going off of what I've heard.
Honestly,
From what I've heard from
honestly, I can't.
yeah, from what I've
I can't.
heard from uncircumcised men, because it hasn't been snipped, it still has all of its nerve endings, so it's more sensitive.
So an uncircumcised penis has more sensation than a circumcised penis. Is this
Yes,
correct? Or that's the
supposedly.
logic in it?
This is what I've heard. This is what I've heard. But like she said, I don't have one of those, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, because none of us do. Maybe we should ask. I mean, like, hey,
I
why not?
don't.
Can you?
None of the men
Well,
on this podcast today are uncircumcised, so I don't know if they would
and
know
then
it.
we probably wouldn't be able to answer that. We would have to ask someone who was circumcised at an age that they actually remember.
You know what? That would be a great question for Omarion because he got circumcised as an adult male. Hmm.
Oh my!
It was a whole storyline on Love and Hip Hop when him and April were on there. He got circumcised as in his 30s.
Okay,
Hmm.
so it is definitely
That's
official. I would love to ask Omarion
painful.
that question. I mean, he's a good performer and all that good stuff, but I'm not like, oh my God, Omarion. But with that, I definitely would want to know.
Yeah.
That's something that it's I'm curious about. I'm very much
He's
so curious
definitely
about.
somebody that's on my who I want to interview as a sexologist. He's
Let's
definitely
go.
one of those.
Let's go. We okay. Okay, so the goal is to get Omarion on the show. So I gotta figure out how
That
to
is
get
the
to him.
goal.
I gotta figure out how to get to him here in LA somehow, some way.
Is he still in LA?
That dude is born and raised here. He ain't going nowhere. He's here.
I
They
thought
here.
he moved to Atlanta. My bad.
It was a few that actually did, but I don't think he did. We'll find out though.
Anywho,
So with that, that was the biggest thing for me as far as the circumcised and uncircumcised penis. I just think the circumcised penis just looks so pretty.
it is pretty. I
Um,
think it's amazing.
Also when it has a slight curve.
Girl, you trying to who is that?
who
I need to know who that is.
who is?
Why not?
Oh, you know who that
Know
is.
who it is.
Anyway, he's here with us every week. Um, it's just something. The curve on it, and
I don't like
Here,
curved penis.
I kind of do. And
I like
it
curved
depends.
and I like thick and straight.
Okay, so
Captain Hooks I usually make me want to go throw something.
I think it depends on the curve because you have the one. So you have the one that kind of, and then you got the one that be like, but then you also have the one that has a say this is. You have the one that kind of does this.
But then you have the one that does this. It goes down. It might not go up. It goes down.
all
So for me,
all
I don't.
penises are different.
And
Okay.
they
Give me
and then
this.
you got the one that's got like the light.
Give me this.
You got the light and the dark. You got the one that's all the way. And you got the ones
Those
that
are
got the
pretty.
veins all up in it. To me, those are just
Penises are just beautiful regardless of
they
what they look like.
are.
God gave us an amazing gift by letting us look at those things.
Woo! And then to get the reaction when you go around that ridge. I'm
Oh
sorry,
Lord.
flashback. My
Oh
bad.
Lord. Oh God.
Um,
Why are you acting like you not as nasty as us, Juicy? Quit acting
thank
all
you,
good girlish. Because we
teacher.
see the
Okay, first of
gleam in your
all,
eyes.
first of all,
We see the
first
gleam
of
in
all,
your eyes.
first of
Ooh.
all, let's just make one thing perfectly clear. If ain't no dick right here, I don't get like all that. I need I need it right here. Now you want me to get all excited? I'm not. I've never been like that. Honestly, I haven't. My girlfriend. It's. I can remember a time in college. I had to go to a tea for. I was trying to pick a sorority to be involved in, and so I went to the Q Essence at Indiana State University. I went to their
You went
tea.
there.
I went to their tea,
You went there.
and let me just explain what they had at the tea: alcohol,
They had that Q punch.
and playgirls. Okay,
They had
playgirl.
that Q punch. That Q punch. Don't play with it.
They
No,
had.
it
They
sounds like
had.
she has some Kappa punch.
They
Ooh.
they had.
All of they punches be like,
It ain't no punch. Ain't shit in there but alcohol. But anyway, ain't no juice. Okay. So anyway, the thing of it is that these girls or young ladies at the time, they going crazy over these magazines. These are magazines. I got in-house dick. This ain't. This don't do nothing for me. It just.
I just like to see pretty
I
things.
I understand.
I like to see
I
pretty
don't. I'm
things.
just not one. I guess I am a visual creature, but I need that to be live, not
And
Memorex.
Live and
I
in
can
color.
definitely understand. Yes,
Yes,
I can go with
yes.
you on that one. We
I
both
need
be
it to be
more
live.
alive and live in color.
I want to. I want to be able to touch it. I want to be able to taste it. I want to be able to do stuff with it. You know.
Oh, she said touch and taste.
Touch
I
and
want,
fake.
of
Nope.
course. So I mean, to each his own. And I want to add to this, fellas. fellas, stop measuring your dick with a remote control, a
Or
beer
a
can,
banana,
a beer can, or
or
any other
a can
object
of
that
tea.
is not a tape measure. Okay, because if you're trying, and the most important thing I want to tell gentlemen is please, 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 before you put on any kind of uh, cock ring, know your circumference. A lot of you are so busy measuring the length, you don't know your girth, you don't know your circumference.
And you got a lot
And
of dudes wearing magnums, and you really should not. You
you're not,
really should not.
your circumference is super duper important. And you guys are going around measuring the length,
When
which
it
we really need that circumference. You need to know what that is, especially if you want to buy um, a cock ring, or you want to buy a sleeve, or you want to buy uh, a, a thruster, or you want to buy a
A pump,
stroker. You need to know your circumference.
flashlight.
Otherwise, you're going to waste your money.
so my question to you, so the female G spot is about how far in?
Well, once again, every woman is different. So, but usually it's up and back of the uterus, up and back.
And
So about
so
3 to 5 inches.
But
okay,
yeah,
so if it's 3 to 5 inches, therefore, because I've actually seen some other TikToks that talked about how guys that are too big are not winning because they're too big to even hit the G
They
spot.
go right past it.
Right. So to me, that means that your gentlemen that are, your 3 inches or 3 to 5, you guys have the best chance of, stimulating something because you won't go past that.
The only reason why I say 3 to 5 is because it can be hit with your fingers.
yep.
It
Come
can be hit.
hither, come hither motion. But the
Can be
thing
hit
of
with
it,
it.
but the other thing is too, is it can be hit by a larger penis
They
if the
just got to know
gentleman,
what they're doing.
they have to know what they're doing, and they have to want to be, you know, pleasing your partner. It should be on your agenda, not just pleasing yourself.
I tell people all the time, it's the and this old adage is key. It's the motion in the ocean, not the size of the boat.
There you go.
So with that, I'm going to end this out with the top 5 countries with the shortest average penis.
I'm going to go with the Orient. Somebody in Japan or China's got to be on this list. I'm sorry.
Watch
That-
it be something like Russia
Oh,
or something.
shit. Okay, so
Come on, what's number 5?
so so number 5 is Myanmar
Where's
with an
that?
Myanmar that I believe that is over. I'm not exactly sure where that is actually. If I'm honest, no, I don't know.
Okay, so we'll come back. We'll do
Right,
geography later. Okay, go
that
ahead.
part. This is not a geography course. Anyway, so they have an average erect length of 4 inches.
Okay.
Okay.
Nepal is number 4.
You said Nepal?
Nepal,
Hmm.
Okay.
that's European, and that is an average erect length of 3.9. Coming in at a number 3, our brothers in Cambodia.
I knew there was going to be. I knew there's going to be
You
something.
said it. Somebody in the Orient.
Hold on, we ain't done. And they're at an erect length of 3.9. Number 2, we got North Korea.
Why are the stereotypes kicking our ass right now?
Oh my god. Okay, so we got North Korea at 3.8. And then coming in first place for the shortest average penis, that is going to be Thailand.
I rest my case.
First of all, the stereotypes
At
on both
a
ends.
at a
Why?
3.7. At a 3.7.
But why are the
Oh shit.
stereotypes kicking our ass on both ends? The larger penises were in the melanated countries, and the smallest penises were in the Orient. Why? Just why, Jesus?
I'm taking my nut. I'm taking my.
Oh,
I'm
oh, just
done. I'm taking my earrings off.
oh shit.
Look,
I can't. I love y'all, but I can't with the stereotypes being true. I can't.
I'm
Oh
you know what? I'm taking my hair down. I mean, what can you say?
I'll get in trouble for this one, y'all.
I'm just, yeah, there we go. I just knew it.
I'm downloading this off of
God.
YouTube and making a TikTok off of the top 5 and the low 5.
And hold on, time out. I'm about to make it worse. I'm about to make it worse for you. So out of this, the top 10 from biggest to smallest on the smallest average, you got 10 Philippines, 9 South Korea, 8 Sri Lanka, 7 Vietnam, 6 Laos. All of them are.
They're our friends.
They are our friends. You are
The
I
my
need
thing,
to drink again.
friend.
I need to drink again.
here's the thing. Honestly, you also have to understand too. Not only are their penises smaller, but also the women's vaginal cavity is smaller too.
And their frames are smaller. Those men are
So,
shorter on average too.
so it it all works out in in the
Listen,
end.
those men tend to be shorter on average as well.
Yeah,
Yes, and just so, and do understand that we did just say that men with smaller penises have a better chance of hitting the G spot than a man with a large penis, even though he feels absolutely fucking wonderful. Um, if you know what to do with it, you know what to do with it. Some guys got 5 inches, 6 inches, and don't miss. Some men got 8, 9 inches and miss.
Mine don't miss.
Ooh, I'm gonna
yeah.
tip to that one. Cheers.
I, I can't say nothing.
All right, I got no rebuttal.
I can't say nothing.
I got no rebuttal.
All I'm gonna say on this side of the planet, Purple Rain is satisfied.
Hey.
I'm not even gonna. Okay, so anyway,
So that is the end of that is the end of my the male member conversation. Uh letting you know that just because it looks pretty doesn't mean that it is going to feel pretty. Just because it looks piquito does not mean that it's going to feel piquito. So we are all
That
inclusive
part.
on this one.
yeah, and you know, this is not to knock. You're given what you're given. Work with it. You're work with it, and a lot of men, they do. They know what they have. It's not a deep dark secret. They wake up with it every day, so they are quite aware of you know.
But are they?
And
Because it does make you wonder. If the men say, "Well, I don't look at another man's penis," how do you?
he said, we do have a question. Says
That's a serious
he,
question.
he says, I just gonna ask, can you watch? And
Not touch in person. Yes, I can watch and not touch in person. What
yes,
about
I
you,
can.
you ladies?
I can watch a man jack
I know
off.
I can.
I can watch a man jack off.
Yes, very much so a turn on, but I
It
can
can
definitely
it
watch and
can
not
be
touch.
pleasing. It can
Yes,
be pleasing. I've done it
it's
before.
actually nice to see. I don't know.
It
I think I like to see a man just be able to lose
Well,
control.
and I think it's also a piece of intimacy that you can have, because she can also be playing with herself, and he can be playing with himself, and you learn a lot about. I mean, that's what I did with it. I learned a lot about how to please that particular man. I watched how he stroked it and yada yada yada. And it was kind
Yeah.
of like a foreplay thing, as well as, watching a man come and watch, it's intriguing. It's
Ooh,
wonderful.
it's that's a beautiful thing.
He said, asking me because of my comments about pics and not being able to touch. I I mean, I see porn, I look at stuff. It's just, for me, it's not the number one thing that I want to. My
Yeah. It's
my
Yeah,
preference would be to be with that person
in person.
in person. I'm not trying to see dick pics all up in my inbox, which I get all the time anyway. But I would prefer,
girl.
you know,
So,
I start
I
deleting
delete
and
so,
I
blocking.
delete quick. Okay. Okay.
right. So the question, I guess, is it that can I see it and not want to touch it, or not touch it?
This is watching. Yeah, pleasure
I
herself with
love pleasure herself
a
with
device is
without a
definitely a
device.
learning experience. Yeah.
Mm.
I can watch and not
Oh yeah, I
touch,
can definitely
but
do
that doesn't mean I don't want to
that
touch.
part right there.
Can I watch and not touch it? Hell no. I'm going
Not
across the
touching it
room.
and still being sexual, and it still being, yes, watching it and
But
then not,
I
yes.
also get off on edging, so not touching it, it does something for me.
Mm.
I'm going across the room. I'm not even going to lie. I'm sorry.
JewCee said it.
I'm going across the room. It's getting hard.
This is why I drink, y'all.
I mean, I can edge, but I'm still going to go to, at the end of the day, that's just how I am. I see a pretty dick, it's going in my mouth or my cooch or somewhere. It's going somewhere. Um,
Especially if it's pretty.
so, but you can't.
Yes,
I
it
mean,
is. And pride intimacy is great.
some things are a great way to start some foreplay. And one of the great ways to do some foreplay is to masturbate in front of each other.
Visual.
um the visual, and sometimes it can get really hot and heavy, and you can see what turns him on, and he can see what turns you on, or vice versa, or she, however you want to do it, whatever your partner is. So,
Whatever floats your
or whatever
boat.
floats your boat. Exactly. Try new things, guys. Try new things. And fellas, please stop thinking, if you and it is also one of the things that Siren didn't point out, but I would like to point out, is it has been proven, okay, by the medical field, that milking the prostate helps to reduce prostate cancer.
Mm.
Of milking the prostate.
So, for all of you out there talking about whatever it is you want to talk about, some of you need that done. So, just throwing it out there for you. And it doesn't make you gay. Okay? Just
Please,
doesn't.
please normalize a man having pleasure as not being gay.
Thank you.
That's actually what it is. At the bare bones of it, a male having any kind of pleasure is cannot be considered gay.
Pleasure is pleasure.
Your
Don't grab
sex.
all the
What
gusto
is
you
it? What is it? Your sexual
Homosexuality is
orientation
based
and your
when we,
gender are not.
yeah. Homosexuality is based off of your emotional connection.
can.
It is not based off of how you have sex.
Mm, we learning, y'all. We learning.
It's based on who you have sex with, not how.
Right.
If it is with a man or a woman, regardless of how it is done, it is heterosexual. And I'm gonna stand on that soapbox to the day I fucking die.
Absolutely. So yes, the next time I do have this conversation, I do want men on this, because there's certain questions that we want to ask and we can't answer them, because why? We don't
We don't have a
have penises. I'm
penis.
sorry,
I know I don't.
Mm-mm.
I don't gave birth to 3 kids. I'm good. I don't have that.
Strap
I know every woman on this podcast don't. We are
strap
women.
ons
But
don't
we
count.
no, they don't.
They don't.
Strap ons don't count.
But don't get
So
it twisted. I
I
absolutely
did
do
that the
love
other
it.
day, and I was like, I don't understand how people can do this all the time because I'm not getting nothing out of this.
Okay, so that was that's gonna have to be a whole nother topic because I have
It
absolutely
is.
had that
I just was
same
chiming in on her
so
comment.
man.
you can also get the dildo that inserts inside of you.
Yeah, I know that one, but I was using my.
I
I
didn't
had
know
to. I
that.
wanted to try out my new harness. I had a boy short harness
Okay.
that I wanted to try, and I just was like,
I think
"So this
too.
this is doing nothing for
I
me."
think too
So
the
you
harness
remember
makes a
So you
difference.
remember the first EEE we had Diamond Design, right?
Yep.
That was my first time interacting with an apparatus like that.
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw that apparatus, which in essence was it was a man's boxer brief
Mm-hmm.
with that can you can attach a dildo to, therefore having or whatever. For me, it was okay. So one, I don't. A man would never do that. Why? Because he already has that. Two,
Don't
if
say
you're
that. That's not true. But go ahead.
okay, well, my name is
That's not true.
my
And
name
I'm
is Siren, and I reserve the right to be wrong.
right. Because I can
Um,
tell you, I've seen men put on strap-ons
well,
because,
I
and I'm gonna tell you
double
why.
penetration. Okay, I can see that part. Yeah.
Well, no, no,
No.
that can be one thing, but a lot of times men that wear strap-ons also are small in stature, and the
Oh,
strap-on gives them they can have a hollowed out dildo. They make them hollow, and so basically
And they can attach it.
he can put his smaller penis inside of the hollowed out dildo and still be able to please somebody. So yeah.
okay. You gave me something else to look up. Okay. So, but wow, this is why I love doing this show because I learned so much. Oh,
Look what I said. Okay.
right. Wow. But my thought process was that, and that was okay. So if I'm, how does if in a lesbian situation,
Hmm.
I don't, I'm not even about to go there with myself. How would she, the one that has the strap on, gain pleasure? Because when it comes to it,
Well, most
not done. Hold on,
harnesses.
wait. I'm trying to let me tell you
Okay.
what my thought process was. My thought process is so if she has a strap on and she's doing what she's doing to her partner is getting all the pleasure in regards to touch stimulation. Not saying that mentally stimulation, seeing her doing what she does is not going to do what it does. But how would she get stimulation in that way if there's nothing there? Because the one, and I'm talking about specifically Diamond Design.
Well, I think that's what it was for me because I had on the boy short or the boxer brief. That was the issue because normal harnesses, the way that they sit, the way you put them on yourself and put them on, it sits on the clit.
Oh,
Yep.
So what being that this new phase is to have this boxer brief boy short harness, that is the one that did nothing for me. And like I said, I wanted to try it because it was new and I get all these new fun little toys. Thanks, JewCee. Um I wanted to try it and it was the first time I had ever done that and never and didn't feel a thing.
And
okay. So you just answered that question for me because that right there was the thing for me. Because again, yes, I do understand pleasure comes from your pleasing your partner, but there's sometimes when
you might try Purple Rain. You might try in that instance. I would suggest a vibrating dildo
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that will give the
is there a
vibration.
vibrating strap on?
Yeah, the dildos are
Okay.
make what makes a dildo a strap on is the fact that it has a cup at the
Put this on a
fits on
harness.
the harness. That's what
Okay.
makes it a strap on, the cup, like a
Okay.
suction cup. So most dildos that have the suction cup are ones that can go in a harness.
Yep.
And the harnesses have different rings for different size uh, dildos. But
Penis.
for the longest, people were calling you have vibrators, you have dildos, you also have vibrating dildos.
Yep.
So if you use a vibrating dildo with that particular harness, um, you might get more of a sensation um, from using that particular type of harness.
I will invest in that.
Some harnesses, once again, it's a personal preference, and depending on the dynamic of the same sex relationship, depending on, there are other ways to please the person, and they may also be the type of person that gets off on pleasing their partner.
Yeah.
So because they're penetrating, and that's good enough for them, because they
It's a
see
mental thing.
themselves as the penis is an extension of themselves, um, because that's what they want to have. So um, there's a lot to it mentally as well.
I was gonna say there's definitely some psychological to that,
Yeah,
but yeah, that
but
was my first time trying it, so I just
yeah,
found that that was interesting.
yeah.
Well,
And like I said, and nowadays they've taken, especially with toys, they've taken into consideration what people have said, especially about strap-ons and dildos. There's so many advances that have been made. Now you have the dildo that it has a bulb on it. It can either go anally for a man that wants to wear it, or there's one that's made that can go up into the vagina,
Mm-hmm.
for a woman to wear it, and you don't need a harness uh, or a boxer brief or anything, a brief of any kind.
Yeah, you can
Your
just.
body is
Mhm.
what is the harness,
Yep.
technically.
Oh Jesus!
well, I'm gonna be in your inbox in the morning. I need a new toy. So, with that, what I'm gonna say,
Okay, guys.
JewCee get all our money, y'all.
I know, right? So, with that, I'm gonna say thank you, you ladies, for indulging me in my quest for knowledge on the subject. Knowing that I absolutely do love the male penis, I think it is absolutely beautiful, especially when it's circumcised. And maybe eventually I'll get over that. Maybe I won't. I don't care at this moment. But I'm going to say thank you so much for being my experts for when I have my questions and for being there for me whenever I need y'all. Thank y'all.
We love you.
We love
I
you.
know y'all, but I love y'all too.
All right, y'all. So once again, get your tickets for the Ebony Erotic Experience. If you look down below right here, you can see the Eventbrite uh, link, but you can go into Eventbrite, put in the date, October 27th and 28th. You can do it that way. You can put in Cleveland, Ohio, or you can put in the full name of the event, which is the Ebony Erotic Experience. The second coming, second is spelled out, coming is spelled Cumming, burlesque edition. Okay, guys. So we will be back next Monday night. Our new time is 9:30. Everyone. Our new time is 9:30. We start the show. So
Come back next week when we will be here live at the times. What times are those, JewCee?
9:30 for our folks on the East Coast, 8:30 Central Standard, 6:30 for our folks out on the West Coast, and for our family in Barbados.
10:30.
All right, y'all. Remember, enjoy, enlighten, and embrace eroticism. For Ms. JewCee and my beautiful, beautiful melanated queens, Miss Siren and Miss Purple Rain. Good night. Bye bye.